I've come to Bridlington today. Weather hasn't been too fantastic first couple of days of this week, but it's kids' school holidays, or some school holidays anyway. And I thought I'd come up. Weather's picked up quite nice here. It's 14 degrees. And I thought at these near tropical temperatures there'd be more on beaches. Near tropical temperatures like this make you want to go paddling. I bet it's freezing.
You said turn right. It's on the right. I know.
Here, as opposed to Scarborough and Whitby, you don't have to pay for toilets. That's a good thing. Used to come here with kids, with my kids, being here with grandkids, and used to come here as a kid. My mum used to always have this worry about a sea threat coming in and being on beach, because she says with noise from promenade it reflects on water. You don't know which direction you're going, and you just walk for miles and never get to where you need to be, as in safety. But she had some weird things like that. Bless her. Just down here in front of RNLI Lifeboat house, there used to be a pond with motorised boats. That's been filled in and gone for a few years now. But when my kids were about 4 or 5 years old, we went on it, and then they've gone. But they were a throwback to the 60s, them boats. little D-class lifeboat. A lot of technology on them now compared to when I used to be on one. I've got screens with radar and VHF radio and all that sort of thing. When I were on them, it was just a VHF radio and a box full of flares, life jackets and first aid kit. How electronics has come on in the world. And I love the little tractors. I don't think this light's very good. Just put it on low light, you might be able to see it better. These new boats, they're a right bit of kit with tractor and launch system compared to what it were when they had the Mersey class. They used to have to run it up onto the beach, put rubber sleepers out, pull it onto the sleepers, then pull it onto the trailer. This, it can go down, trailer lifts up, pulls the boat onto the trailer and then goes back down flat. No messing about with rubber sleepers and taking an hour to get it back on trailer. Propulsion on these are water jets, they're not propellers, so they can get into real shallow water. Where the pond used to be with the little motorboats. If you're disabled and you can get down here, there's some good parking spaces down here. If my wife's with me, I could try and get down here. In summer, it's evening. But on a day like this, when not many people about, but I bet this bank holiday weekend, it's going to be rammed. And jet boats doing trips. And pirate boat. Yorkshire Bell over there during the Dunkirk evacuation. That went over and brought some of our troops back. And the one at Scarborough went as well. And Mary Ann Epworth, the Whitby Lifeboat, she went as well. That fish and chip shop there, we brought some patients over here for a day trip out on the Sunday, and we had to queue outside. It was just before COVID really hit. We had to queue outside 2 metres apart and then go in like you had to, all that rigmarole. But this will be before shutdown. On the Monday, the government announced the shutdown and that we couldn't travel, couldn't go see anybody, couldn't do anything. So that Sunday was the last day that the patients had any real freedoms. And when they were locked on ward 24/7, it made them go a bit scatty. Made staff go a bit scatty as well, to be honest. We used to have to wear full visors, mask, scrubs, plastic apron, gloves. For a 12-hour shift, it was a nightmare. There's a fair bit of draft on that boat. Wouldn't think looking at them when they're in water that there's that much underwater.
Passing you all the way around there.
Yeah.
What are you doing, taking photos?
Yeah.
Nice place to take a photo.
Oh, it is. It's lovely. You too. You too. That's a new mural. I think they're doing one on way in as well, and one at Walls.
Yeah, I mean, you do have.
All right, you're with Garner or with Bridlington. All right. I've always wanted to do this for years. All right, let's go first. Ready to be searched.
Fish and chips, £9.80 at Deep Blue Fisheries. It's not a bad price, that. Went to Shafton Tailgates fish and chip shop the other day. And it cost us £28 fish chips, curry sauce. So they can keep it. Fish and chips used to be cheap. It's not normal. Nowadays, I don't know how they can justify it. I don't.
Tried to get it out, but
It went from 150 to 220 in no time.
They've even got healthy options. When I were a kid, my dad we came here and my dad brought me and took me out on speedboat. Back then it was an old wooden thing and we had to put a plastic bag over us because it's spray, so you couldn't see no anyway. But it was fun. Fond memories. Now them wooden slats that's sand there to stop sand migration. There used to be loads at Whitby and Sands End, and I don't know whether they pulled them out or whether they got buried by sand. But when we had them storms other week, it uncovered quite a lot of them at Sands End. Just round that Nabs Flamborough. A good bird sanctuary around there as well. You can see puffins when they're laying their eggs and nesting. It's a good place.
He wants to put you through one.
I walked down here, I walked into the harbour. And the sand was real solid.
Hello then. What a dipshit. Funland open in full swing. Ice cream on top of a hot donut. Very nice. That's a nice restaurant to go in. Been in there a few times.
Yeah.
You get in pavilion and it's really nice. And just stick camera in and have a look. There's a Montezuma's indoor adventure play area over there. Got kids to go in. Dog friendly as well. This is more of old-fashioned sort of fair park, theme park, whatever you want to call it. Old Helter Skelter. Some traditional rides. Throwback to the 70s. Can't fault it though, really. Old Helter Skelter. The better beaches are to the south of Bridlington. The more north you go, the rockier they get. But this side you can bring dogs. The other side, the south side, dogs can't go on beach from March through till October. Premier in there. Albion Terrace. Some nice Victorian buildings here. A lot of sandflies down there about. Getting in nostrils and in beard. Like all seaside towns, Bridge, some parts of it's a bit run down. Looks like there's been a fire over there. Like I was saying, some parts are run down, some parts are thriving. Still not a bad place to come for a little holiday or a day out, weekend away. Bring kids, grandkids. It's just like the story of most coastal towns in this country now. But if you look all over the world, it's same. Spoons. Always do well with the spoons. Tide's in now. Looks like they're putting speedboat to bed. nice.
Look, if you hold it, pull them off like that. You can have it. I only wanted so much of it. What's that on?
This bit of road can get confusing because you think it's a pedestrian walkway and it isn't. The pedestrian bit's where these rough lines are, and then obviously the road bit. There's some people that just stroll across thinking it's all pedestrian. It used to be the old Lifeboat house. They did alterations in that sort of 1988-89 for the Mersey class lifeboat that they got here from the old Watson, and it did them for another 25 years or so until they got the new boat. There's nowhere the new boat had fit in there, and that's when they built this here, the new lifeboat station, which we went in earlier. Some paddling in this tropical heat.